I play with Chris Simon.
If a girl did that, they would never hear the end of that.
What are you talking? Come on, we'll talk about it.
If Denise flowed down, I would let her do it. She could be one to do
I
it.
would
She's
definitely have her do it. All right. Sorry, we were just having a little sidebar there.
Who would like to start us off?
Twin Cities Stages. Could you elaborate on the sidebar?
Elaborate on the sidebar? Well, apparently we had a ponytail holder break, and then they said, Coach, she can't go because she broke her ponytail. And I said, I play with Chris Simon. His hair was flying everywhere. She'll be fine. She can get through a couple shifts.
So our athletic trainer gave her hers, so
that was it.
team
Yep,
player.
Yep. Our trainer came to save the day, which is huge. She didn't have to miss a shift. So.
All right, and then a more serious question.
Yeah.
Michela and Taylor, you've obviously both scored and assisted for each other. Is it something you're working on, obviously, in practice, or obviously quite the series?
No, I just think we both think, I would say pretty similarly. I don't think we're always in the same place, but we're always looking for one another. And, Kendall makes it easy too. I think all three of us roll off kind of what we're doing, and we do talk things out a lot. I'm someone that likes to talk a lot, and Cava does too, and I think it's fun for us to roll through things because you're not always going to have time to practice in actual practice when you're playing this many games. So I just think that we have trust in each other and know where we're going to be at.
Yeah, I'd say the same thing as her. We kind of feed off each other, and we give each other positive energy on the bench and stuff, and always talk out plays, and every time we come off, we always kind of have something for each other to be better. I think that's the most important thing with our line and kind of everybody goes and everyone's supporting each other. So it's been a lot of fun so far.
I would say high hockey IQ. That's why they're good. Go ahead.
For Cava and Heise, can you speak to the emotions of getting a big win in front of an electric crowd like that?
Yeah, I think obviously it's great. It's a change for a lot of us to have so many people supporting our games, and the fans definitely elevate your energy levels when you're feeling a little down after a shift. The crowd has just been phenomenal here all season for us, and I would say a big way to help us get these wins when you're feeling tired, and it's been a long playoff so far. So yeah, they're amazing, and we love them. So.
Yeah, I think it comes full circle for me, going to Wild games as a kid and kind of wanting that and knowing that wasn't a possibility at the time. But knowing that's such an electric atmosphere, and playoff hockey is something that is just it holds a special place in my heart, and I know our entire teams. But having, even after they scored with that 1 second left, you wouldn't been able to tell that. In the second period, we came off the ice and the fans were electric, and to have them on our side is definitely a one-up that any other team that comes in this building can't find and can't have.
And just to follow up, Michela, what happens to your game in the playoffs? And Taylor, can you speak to that as well, how well Michela's been playing?
I'll start. I'll take that one. I think, she has a lot of confidence in her play and what she does. And not to say that the beginning of the year, that wasn't a thing, because we both have gone through ups and downs this entire year. We've, had some injuries. We've been through the losing streak. We've been in the gutter. We've been feeling bad. But I think at the end of the day, great players step up in great moments. And this is definitely one of those. And, she sees the ice really well. Clearly, she put two defenders in a blender in her move. So just getting to the puck, knowing that she has that confidence, and sometimes it just takes putting the puck in one time for you to change your game, and I know that's happened to me. But she's a great hockey player, so she's got all that, just like Coach said, all the IQ in the world to make it happen.
Yeah, that was very nice.
What she said.
I don't really know how to add to that, but yeah, I mean, playoffs is do or die. Obviously, it's a super fun experience to win a championship, and obviously this is going to be the first one. So basically, just do everything you can and use all the skill you have and all the energy you have and leave it all out there. So it's kind of what I try to do every single game. So whether
and
it's
she's won a championship too, so let's put that out there.
Couple.
Ooh.
Haley Salvian from The Athletic. Michela, you and Taylor are obviously scoring a lot of big goals in the postseason right now, but can you just speak to some of the little things that Kendall Coyne has been doing on your line, particularly on the goal you scored? She's driving the net, she's taking Tapani with attention. What does she do to make things a little bit more open for you guys?
Yeah, I mean, people can't keep up with her speed, so she's definitely driving on the rush. She's driving players. Usually that goes unnoticed, but when you play on a line, obviously a lot of times you guys are asking about us, but she could be sitting here too because she's creating the opportunities, and she sees the ice really well too, and obviously we're both like Heise's obviously a little bit taller than us, but we're both very small. But I mean, she had probably like 5 or 6 hits today. She's playing so physical and so strong. So definitely a lot of credit to her too. And she's definitely taking their players out of the play for us as well. So.
Yep.
Can I maybe just follow up and get your thoughts on Kendall?
Sure. No, I mean, she's awesome. She's one of the fastest players in the world. When she's on the ice, the other team knows it. Just her speed alone creates large holes in the other team's defense because she has such speed that they either they over back check or the D have to give her respect. So, which obviously creates a lot of room for these two guys to be able to make plays in. Which, again, she's hunting pucks. She's on it. She's just doing a great job. I think all 3 of them together are really playing well.
Rachel Blount, Minneapolis Star-Tribune. Ken, how did you decide to put this line together, and how much of an emotional lift does it give your team when people see what they do, when the rest of the team sees how they play on every single shift?
Yeah, I mean, it's just we've kind of experimented with different lines all year, and we tried this one a little bit when we were on our little bit of a skid, and I liked some of the things they did. I could tell they were looking for each other, getting open. Obviously, me as a coach, my job is to kind of keep things fresh, so I do mix up lines often and make sure that I want to have the right lines at the right time, and thankfully, we're doing that right now.
Hi, Tara Sullivan from the Boston Globe. Taylor, Michela touched on it a little bit, but have you allowed yourself to think about, it is 1 win away, it's the first inaugural season, what it might mean or feel like to win the first championship?
Yeah, not really. I mean, obviously it's going to be a special moment, but just like kind of thinking about what my next first shift is next game. Like, I wouldn't say thinking about the whole game. It starts with one shift. Like, obviously we came out and scored the first shift. Cava came, had a great forecheck, got the puck to the net. Kendall drove to the net, and I was just there, and I was able to turn and shoot. Like, those are moments that you want to think about for the future. You want to think about for next game. So no, I haven't thought about what it's going to feel like because I want it to be a feeling that, like, when it happens, I want it to be electric, and I want it to be something that I haven't really had time to think about. So I guess that and just coming out hard next game. We're just so thrilled to be in the position we are, and hopefully not to have to go back to Boston. That's what our goal is.
Sophia Blue, student journalist from Minnehaha Academy. Taylor, how would you say you've changed your game for these playoff games?
I would just say kind of found my confidence again. I think, we had that 6-game losing streak, whatever it was, doesn't matter at this point anymore. But just kind of being down in that position and knowing, like, there's only up. You can only go up from there. And I think just finding the confidence and having line mates that believe in me and having teammates that believe in me and, to have the backstops we have at goal and then defense and forwards, it's really hard to not go out there and play with the same swagger that, I think we all as players have. And I just think it's been a little bit of a mind shift for me.
For Taylor and Michela, what kind of emotions did you guys have in the locker room after the second period when Boston again scored a goal on you guys with just a couple seconds left to go, cutting that lead to 2-1?
Yeah, I would just say, obviously we have been there before, but we felt like we were playing a good 40 minutes, so there was really no stress in the locker room. We kind of talked it out and just knew that we had to come out stronger in the third period, and we knew we had a lot of good looks in the second too, so there was really nothing to be upset about. I thought our first 40 were really good periods, so.
This could be for either Taylor, Michela, or Ken, really. I think Sydney Brott's goal will prove to be the game winner in this one. Considering her injury and the rehab in the early season, what does that goal from that player mean to this team?
Well, I could speak first. I mean, it's huge. It's awesome to have a player like that who's been rehabbing the whole year, basically. I mean, she had, I think, 1 game before the break and then, came into the team basically when we were not playing our best hockey. So, but she's stuck with it. She's been at the gym every day, at rehab every day, working hard. I know that, that her teammates see it and they know how hard she's working. I know that, she wants to contribute. In some of the other games, she wasn't getting many shifts. So, for an opportunity for her to be able to step up, I think it's just a huge boost for our whole team.
Any more questions for Minnesota?
Good.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Oops, careful.